I heard recently that negative thoughts are between 4 and 7 times more powerful than positive thoughts. Now, think about that for a second. That means 1 or 2 negative thoughts outweigh a dozen positive thoughts. If you're like me, you can kind of relate to this because we all have negative thoughts. And most of us have recurring patterns or stories or beliefs that we hold about ourselves that are negative. They could be, I'm not very successful at work. I'm not very good in relationships. I'm not very social. I'm not good at staying on the details of life, staying on top of the details of life. Whatever your belief is, those kinds of negative beliefs become reality, not only because they're powerful, but because we keep repeating them over and over again. So I'm going to give you today a very simple tool that you can use to shift that pattern, to change the story. Now, before I give you that tool, the first thing you need to be able to get good at is noticing that story. What is the belief that you hold? What is the story you're telling us to yourself? What is the refrain that goes over and over in your brain again? About, I'm not very social, I'm not good at staying on top of the details of life, whatever those things are. And here's the tool. When you notice yourself telling that story, just say, look, that was then, and this is now. Because that story of your past does not have to be the story of your present and your future. It can be if you let it. If you keep rehearsing that same story over and over again, it's a powerful one. Not only because it's well rehearsed and well known, but because those negative thoughts are powerful. So that story will become your future unless you make a choice. And you can make that choice very simply by saying, that was then, and this is now. And just tell yourself you're creating a new story, one of success, of abundance, of a wonderful social life, of being on top of the details of life easily and fluidly without effort. You can make that story whatever you want. Think about it as a blank page of the book. You get to write the story. So join me in this and notice when those old, limiting, attractive, and powerful beliefs step in. And just say, that was then, and this is now. Because today is a brand new day. Never before lived, never before seen, full of possibility. What will you do with this day? Have a great one.